Hi guys, I'm just a Squid Hat, and we only have one more day until we get X and Y.
But I want it now!
Now, before I get started, there's a little bit of a disclaimer I like to say. This will be the last of my constant videos on this topic. I like to move on to other games and do Let's Play series instead of just talking about the game again and again and again. And what you guys requested was SCP Containment Breach, so I'm going to start off with a horror game. Let's hope I don't cry too much, because I tried it before and I wasn't the happiest camper. But I'll do it for you guys. With that all aside, let's get started.
But moving on to today's actual topic, we've seen a lot of new Mega Pokemon today, and I like to go down the list for one last final update and rundown on Pokemon X and Y. So without further ado, let's get started. First, we see Mega Tyranitar. I'm sure this one's going to be a fan favorite right off the bat. It keeps its typing of Rock Dark and keeps its ability of Sandstream. It also says it's going to be exclusive to Y version, which I think will be an interesting thing. Design-wise, I like this guy, but I think it'd be kind of funny to see him walk around a bit, especially if it fell over. I love to see it try to get up. Overall, he reminds me a lot of something you see in a Godzilla movie, but that's not bad at all. I like this guy, and I can't wait to see him used in battle. As long as it's not again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Coming up to the plate next, we have Mega Aggron. Again, another one that I'm sure is going to be a fan favorite. He loses its rock type and becomes a pure steel. It also gains the ability Filter. It's going to be a nice one for him to have, being that it takes 25% less damage when hit by a super effective move. Nice ability for anyone to have. Like Tyranitar, this Pokemon is going to be a version exclusive. Only people with X is going to get it. Something I might want to watch out for. Overall, its design's pretty interesting, and I give it the thumbs up seal of approval of Squids. Mega Pinsir joins the spotlight, becoming a bug flying type and having the ability Aerialite, which turns normal moves into flying type moves. Design-wise, I don't know what's up with this one. It looks like she got really angry about something. Maybe it's the fact she no longer has legs. But who cares when you can fly? It's confirmed that she's going to be a Pokemon X exclusive. Again, something I might want to watch out for. A bit curious to see if this Pokemon is going to become a really competitive one or not, seeing as Pinsir was never too competitive to begin with. But we shall see. Megas seem to be the big thing this generation, and maybe it's somehow going to make it. Maybe it might be that one Mega that nobody uses. Only time is going to tell. Next person coming up to join us is Mega Bayonet. Once again, this Pokemon stays a pure Ghost type and gains the ability Prankster, a nice ability which allows non-attacking moves to have high priority, meaning if you do something like Growl, it's pretty much gonna hit first. Overall, I really like this guy's design. My only regret is him being a Mega. I mean, I get it, being the Mega is the cool thing right now, but in my eyes, a Pokemon getting a Megalution is like Game Freak slapping you in the face as the Pokemon whispers, "I'm never really gonna evolve. You're stuck with me the rest of our series." The next Pokemon we get to see is Mega Medicham. That's right, Medicham gets a Megalution, and I love this. It looks like the Hindu god Ram to me, which I completely love. That is a clever concept, Game Freak. You have my full support once again. It keeps its typing of Fighting Psychic and its ability Pure Power. For those of you who don't know, Pure Power is an ability that doubles the Pokemon's base attack when they're in battle. So, this can easily be a really powerful Pokemon if used correctly. I'm interested to see who's going to use this though, and I might consider using it myself. Now that we've seen all these new Megas, there's a lot more I want, and it's going to be so hard for me to choose just one to use on my main team. Coming back to counter Mega Pinsir, we have Mega Heracross. Once again, this Pokemon stays a bug fighting, and it gains the ability Skill Link. Oh, man, this was a bad choice on Game Freak's part. You don't have my support here. For those of you who don't know, Skill Link is an ability that makes moves that hit multiple times always hit the max amount. So, congratulations. Everybody's dream of having a Fury attack that hits 5 times has finally come true, and you have that unstoppable Heracross. Said no one ever. Heracross will be exclusive to Y, and thank goodness, because this is the one Mega I don't want. The next Pokemon we get to see is Gandalf. That's right, Alakazam gets a Megalution, and it grows a wonderful, magnificent beard. I actually want this Pokemon on my team just so my team of mustache fighters can actually have a Mega to fight alongside with them. And overall, I love this guy. Look at all the spoons floating in the air. He's like, yeah, look at my collection of spoons, fool. I don't care, I'm showing them off. This is the one design that's become my favorite out of all the Megas. You can actually see a lot of change in this one, and I just think he's pretty funny to look at. Like before, he stays a pure Psychic type, and he gains the ability Trace. For those of you who don't know, Trace is an ability that copies the opponent's ability, so that can easily be a really good one, if you know how to work it right. Overall, I can't wait to actually catch one of these guys. I really want one. The next Pokemon that everyone's freaking out over is Mega Houndoom. That's right, the long-awaited Mega Houndoom has been confirmed. He stays a Dark Fire type and gains the ability Solar Power, which, in Sunlight, he receives a special attack boost, but loses HP every turn. A nice touch, and I want to see this work well with a Sunny Day team. The interesting part about this is, Houndoom is exclusive to X, but his Mega Stone is exclusive to Y. So it looks like you're gonna have to go out and be social if you want to get to play with the puppy. Curse you, Game Freak. You always pulling this crap on me. Coming up to counter Mega Houndoom, we have Mega Manectric. There seems to be a lot of that this generation. Pokemon countering each other? I guess it's just a generation of rivalry. Well, regardless, he keeps his typing of Pure Electric and gains the ability Intimidate. So, when he enters the battle, the Pokemon he's facing have their attack decreased by 1 stage. Kind of a letdown for a Mega. I picture it being something a lot cooler than that. But, what are you gonna do? Design-wise, I like it and I think it's cool, but I imagine this Pokemon can't lay down because of that big yellow part of its body. I also imagine that it can't sit down for that same reason. It's a good thing Pokemon have been proven to sleep standing up, otherwise this guy would have a horrible life. Making our acquaintance next is Mega Gardevoir. Like before, it keeps its ability a Fairy Psychic. Yeah, if you guys didn't realize it already, it got retyped to Fairy Psychic. So, woo! And it gains the ability Pixelate, an ability that turns all normal type moves into Fairy type. It seems to be a common type of ability this generation. Retyping normal? What's wrong with normal? You don't like normal? That's racist! Overall, I like this Pokemon's appearance gaining the whole ladylike perspective, but I'm a little scared to see what the internet is gonna do with that. There's a lot of weirdos out there after all. Next Pokemon getting a Megalution is another fan favorite, Mega Scissor. That's right, everybody saw this coming, cause it's another fan favorite getting a Mega. At this point, I kind of feel like Game Freak just went Oprah on Pokemon, getting all of them in the audience as they shout out, "You get a Mega, and you get a Mega! Everybody gets a Mega!" Design-wise, I like this guy's design. It's overall pretty cool, it's sleek, and it overall makes it look cooler. However, I can't help but confuse it with Deoxys at first glance. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know. The next thing I like to talk about is its typing. It keeps the typing of Bug Steel and keeps its ability of Technician. So overall, this is going to be a pretty cool Pokemon, and I can't wait to see what kind of stat boost it gets, seeing as nothing else was changed. Okay, the last Mega we have to talk about is Mega Gyarados. He has been confirmed, and it's said that it will be a Water Dark type and gain the ability Mold Breaker. Ugh, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I guess it kinda makes sense. I was really hoping for a Water Dragon though. Oh well. For the most part, they made me pretty happy with all these Megas, so I'll give it to you, Game Freak. It's good. The last bit of details I'd like to talk about is just the MISC stuff they released. First of all, they announced that Mega Stones will be given to you in a large amount, and the ones not given to you can be found with your Mega Ring. There will be an upgrade at one point that lets you find them in the wild. Overall, I guess they really want us to start using these Megas, and at the rate they're popping up, I think we're going to have one for just about every Pokemon within a few generations. I hope they don't replace this as evolutions as a whole. I'll be really disappointed if they do. Other misinformation. Clefable has been announced to be a pure fairy type, and Whimsicott has been announced to be grass fairy. Skydrop will now have weight added into the equation when damaging. A new version of the Safari Zone has been thrown into the game, known as the Friend Safari. It works similar to the old one, but with a lot of different changes into it. The first one being is it no longer has base set Pokemon for you to find as soon as you enter. Instead, it takes each person registered in your 3DS friend code and assigns a type to that person. For each person and type that you have, 3 Pokemon will be thrown into the Safari Zone for you to catch. Now, you can't reset a person's type and you can't reset the Pokemon. Once it's in the game, it can't be changed. Some of these Pokemon include the Kanto starters. Another interesting feature brought up with the Friend Safari is some of the new mechanics thrown into it. For one, you are no longer required to keep throwing Safari balls until you catch a Pokemon. You may battle the Pokemon you see there with your own Pokemon, and use your own Pokeballs, making it a much stronger experience for the people. In other words, I won't be screaming each time they escape the Pokeball because I can't just fight them. Another interesting feature is all Pokemon there are level 30, and you can find Pokemon with their hidden abilities there, something I really look forward to, and something that will give a lot of people a reason to actually use the Safari Zone. Well, now it's time for my thoughts as the generation as a whole. In all honesty, I'm a little disappointed we're only seeing 69 new Pokemon in this generation, but I will give them an excuse. This is the largest regional dex we have ever seen with over 450 Pokemon, and with all the new Mega Pokemon, I understand it's hard to make new Pokemon all the time. However, I would still like to see more. At least 100 would have been nice. That way, it wouldn't have been, the highest amount of Pokemon we've ever seen, but it wouldn't have been as ridiculously low as it is now. I have heard rumors that there will be a DLC for Pokemon X and Y, which I see potential for. It would be nice if you can find new areas this way, a whole new place on the map with new Pokemon, new trainers to fight, a new town or two, and something special for you to fight there, like a champion coming from another region, or maybe old gym leaders coming back for a return. Maybe you can even find Red in there. All of this is interesting speculation, but I kinda doubt this will happen. If anything, I feel we'll more than likely just learn something about Team Flare in the end that we didn't know before, like, oh, by the way, the leader's your dad, or something cheesy like that. I kind of hope not, but something tells me that's how it's gonna be in the end. Regardless though, I'm really excited for this game. Even with a small number like 69, I still look really forward to this. Nothing can change how excited I am for Pokemon X and Y, and I can't wait to go out tomorrow morning and buy my copy.
Well guys, what new megas do you like? Anything you want to have on your team for sure now? Leave a comment, I love to hear about it. I love getting feedback from you guys and it makes the world to me, so leave a comment, leave a like, do whatever you want. I hope you guys are having a great day. Tomorrow we'll have X and Y and I hope you guys are having a great day.